fourth game in 12 days. Just after that, just got the team there now.
Despite it being the fourth game in 12 days, I think we're doing well. You know, we really put a lot of emphasis on our preparation and trying to be very efficient in how we work. And so I think one of our strengths as a group is the fact that we're fit, we recover quickly, we have the ability to play the number of games we're playing in this short time frame and still try to play at the level that we're trying to.
John, when you hear the word consistent, what do you think is, I guess, is defined in your club so far? Are you getting to where you want to be?
No, because I don't think we've, over the last couple of weeks, been very consistent at all. But part of that is your opponents. Part of that is the rigors of the league. Part of that is the demands that trying to play this many games in a small window is. But there's so many factors that go into it. What I would say that we have been consistent about is the fact that our resolve, our character, I keep calling it our Philly toughness. There's a lot of times in the last 12 days where this team could have put their head down and guys could have checked out and situations that we could have given up, and I don't think we've ever given up. So I don't think we gave up in Montreal when we were losing 4-2. I don't think we gave up on Saturday at all, and those are fantastic characteristics for our team.
Does there ever come a point where McInerney scores and you guys get the results when he doesn't score? It's hard for you guys to get the results. Did it ever scare you that you become too reliant on him?
Well, thank goodness we haven't had to find that out yet. So, I think every guy on our team understands their roles and responsibilities, and we have shared the workload. Jack has had an exceptional season as an individual this year so far, but he's also been really important to our overall work. I keep emphasizing that to him. Certainly the guys in our locker room know that. But other guys have picked up, scoring slack when Jack wasn't doing it. So from Danny Cruz to Sebastian Adam, Forces, Connor's been good, and I think we'll continue to be that way. Antoine is, gets a goal in Montreal. There's other guys on our team that certainly we think can step up. I don't think you've seen the production out of some of our midfielders that you're gonna at the end of this season. I still think there's a lot of guys that have some very good moments left in them this year.
John, does it raise any concerns or doubts that the scheme or the pairings on the field might not be right when you're struggling against a one-win team when you're up in hand for the entire second half?
I think it's not the way to look at it. If you're a team playing against a team that's a man down, oftentimes it's almost more difficult to play. It makes it easier for the team down man because it means they can't go on the attack. They have to put 9 guys, which Toronto did. Toronto, they're a one-win team, but in this league, the difference from being where Montreal is right now to where Toronto is right now, to where DC United is so close. And you can't go away anywhere in this league and think that you're going to have an easy game. Toronto added several different players. They're a different team than they were weeks ago. So, the perception might be that, yeah, we should have gone there. And the fact that we were up a man for the second half, the thought would be that, we could get a win. And certainly that was our thought too, for sure. But you can't discount the fact that that was a team that felt like they had to win that game. I mean, I spent time with their coaching staff after the game, and they absolutely said it straight up. We had to win that game. Everything we put into that game, from the opening whistle, was to win that game. Even when we went down there, we had to win that game. You could see that kind of commitment from their team. And I don't coach Toronto. All I coach is our team, and know that despite us having a moment where we let up, and they make an exceptional play. I mean, the ball from Rocky, I think his name is, is exceptional. And it barely beats Shane Williams, and it's one of those balls that, takes out 2 defenders, and it's a good pass from Jeremy Hall in. All these little details. All I can say is that, for us to be down a goal with all those situations, feeling that way, trust me, we all felt it, whether we're on the field or on the sidelines or in the stands. For our guys to continue to keep going at it and pounding away until we actually got something, was pretty incredible for us. So we'll take the road point, and we don't look bad on that. I feel like I'm defending myself about that. It sounds like I have, just by some comments that have been made to me this week already, but I can't control that. Point on this, you get a point on the road in this league, and you're doing okay.
And after that result, were you happy that you were able to pull out that point, or was it more frustrating that you figured you would get that win and it was kind of a disappointment?
No, a point on the road is a good result, and that's the thing I tried to emphasize to our team. Because you have to. It's a very delicate line, to say that you're better than somebody and you're automatically going to go into their house and get 3 points. You have to be very respectful, very humble about how you approach it. Otherwise, you can't, I think, be long-term successful in this league. And that's what our goal is, and that's what we're trying to do.
Hack, when you look at the Crew with a team, it's a team that's missing 2 better players in Argetta and Gavin, but they still obviously bring a bit of a challenge. 3 points in this match, it puts you guys in a really solid spot going into the MLS break. How much has that been talked about, and what kind of are your thoughts on how the Crew is going to match up with you guys tomorrow night?
Look, it's a huge game for us. When you talk about going on the road and a point is a good result, you talk about being here at home against a conference opponent that is literally on your heels. You really need to get the 3 points here. It's a 6-point swing, especially in these moments. It's going into a little bit of a break in the MLS season. A really good time for us to download and recover from some of the rigors of playing as many games as we have on the league front for sure. So this is a massive game, but it's just as massive for them. I mean, think of their situation. They're coming here, and they know that if they can get 3 points, even if they can get a point, I would say for them, is really important. So it's going to be a tough game. There's a lot on the line at this early stage in the season, but this game is big in every single way.
So is the team tired right now, and do you anticipate any lineup changes because of this?
I don't think we're tired. At least from every metric we have to evaluate players. Our players are